I'm back with my phone and some of my favorite apps. Today I want to show you how I use the app called WordSwag. So here's a couple examples of things that I've made using WordSwag, and it seriously takes a minute. So this is tonight's shopping special, free shipping. So that was something that I did one night on a Facebook party. Bring a friend, get a gift from me. So that's something I can post on Facebook. On a Facebook party, I can post that in a Facebook event. I can text that out. I can send it to my hostess, and she can say, I got this from my consultant. This one is a reminder, pillow party tonight, friends, fun, and designing a pillow that tells your story. So that's just a reminder text. It's a little graphic, it's a little fun, it grabs attention. I can send this to my hostess, and then she can send it out to her friends and family. And then, this one, I made this when our dear friend Nichelle was in Facebook jail. So it was my little demand for freeing her. And then here is an invitation that I sent a hostess recently for a party that was this month. It says, life is more fun with 31. Save the date for fun, friendship, and 31. And it has the date and it has the time. So super easy to make. And I was able to send that to my hostess. She texted that out so it would save the date for everyone. And then here's another one that I can use on a Facebook event to remind them. Or I can send this to my hostess and she can send it out to her guests to let them know that if they bring a friend, they get a gift from me. And oh look, here's something some of you have seen when you've earned Start Swell, and you may have seen this on Facebook. Maybe I sent you a text, but I also used WordSwag to make this. So I'm going to show you how. Oh, and here's another example of WordSwag. So this is, you can also use a photograph of your own and then put words over it. So you can kind of see it's not great font. But let me show you how you use it. So first of all, you clearly get the app, and it looks like this. It just says WordSwag. It's kind of bluish, turquoise. And then it does this fancy thing. I'm sure there's tons of things that you can do with this that I don't necessarily know how to do. I know it links to Instagram and stuff. All I do is make graphics. So I click this picture. And then up here is if you wanted to pull a picture from your file, like I did the picture of my sister and I, and I'll show you how to do that. But otherwise, look at all of these backgrounds that you can choose from. There are photographs, then there are solid colored backgrounds. This should look familiar to you because I used some of those. So let's do one. So let's say I'm going to thank my hostess for the fabulous party last night. So let me click this. And then it automatically puts in a font, and I can of course change that. And I just double tap the words so that I can change what it says. So you can see at the top it has words in there, so I can delete it with the X, and then I can type in, and I'm going to say, thank you for sharing your friends with me. Okay, so you can see that I typed it in, and then I simply click Save and Close, and it's going to populate it into that. I don't particularly like the look of the font, and so right here where it says font, click that. Excuse me, rudeness. So you click that, and right here, font, and it gives all kinds of different options. So you can see how it changes. And then, so you can just scroll all the way across. There's all kinds of different things that you can use. And then let's say that I like that one kind of, then there's even different options using the exact same font. So it just kind of moves it around a little bit. So let's say that I like this one, and it's a little big. So I want to make it a little bit smaller. And then I want to change the color because that doesn't pop enough. So you just hit the color button right in the middle, and then it's a slide. So you pick the color that you want to use. So I'm going to pick black. And I don't think I like that one. Okay, so I'm gonna pick black. I still like the font, but it's really just, it's too small. So I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna make it bigger. And then that heart is just gonna be in the background. So if I'm happy with it and you're happy with it, then you just say done. And now it is saved to my camera roll so that I can pull it up and I can send it through Facebook. I can text it to my hostess. I can post it on her Facebook wall and tag her. It depends on the relationship that I have with her. So let's say I want to do one with a photo. So I'm going to go back. This arrow just takes you back and forth. So I'm going to go back. So this is where those backgrounds were. So I'm starting at the beginning. So I'm going to pull up my pictures using the camera roll button. And yes, I have 5,472 pictures on here. I have a problem. So I'm going to pull up a picture. How about this one? Looks appropriate. So it's going to ask me to crop it because the picture that they create is a square and this wasn't taken as a square. So I'm going to crop it. And then I want to add words. So you can kind of see that the words from before are there. So you just double click it and it gets you to this screen so you can say whatever you want. So I think we'll do a save the date. Save the date for toasts and totes. Toasts and totes. Okay, so I put it in there. Save and close. So you can't see it very well. So that's where I'm going to use my options down here. First of all, I'm going to change it so I can actually see it and make a color and see how I can move it around. I can make it bigger. I can move it around. Let's make it a different color, sorry, so that you really can see it. We're just playing. This is what we do. All right, this is not great, but so you can kind of see save the date for toasts and totes. So I can change the font as well. Something like this, I would really want it to be really bold. So again, you just you use this button that scrolls back and forth, and you decide the one that you like the best. And then there's options underneath the one that you like the best. And so I don't particularly like this, but we need to pick something. All right, I'm just going to do this. So it added my words. That was the font that I chose and the color. And then I press done. Done. And then again, it saves it to my camera roll. So now I can use it to send to my hostess or to post on Facebook or to send as a private message. So super easy. As you can see, it takes like a minute to create something. And if you don't like what you create, then delete it and start again. So it's super fun and easy, and it's way more enticing, I think, to get that text than just a random rambling of words. So it adds a little spice, adds a little fun. So start using Word Swag.